Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com. We are coming to you today for another episode of Double Edge Discourse. I'm really excited to have my friend Chris Rusin with me today.
Bro.
Nice to have you here. So I thought instead of kind of bringing a maker or an artisan or someone kind of famous in the shaving world here to chat with me, I would bring someone you don't know. You don't know Chris, he's just my buddy, but he's someone who's been interested in wet shaving, he's been curious about it, he hears me talk about it when we hang out, and we're gonna kind of use him as our guinea pig today to be the quintessential new shaver. So you guys out there who maybe are curious about how to do wet shaving, maybe you are looking at products, they're in your shopping cart, you're not ready to pull the trigger yet, or maybe you do have them at home, but you're too scared to grab them. This video is designed so that you can kind of get some confidence, get some inspiration, and see another new shaver kind of get through the first shave together with someone like me. So how does that sound, Chris?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
So let's talk about, before we even dive in, I actually just really curious about your existing shaving hat. Like, what are you doing to shave right now?
I got the Cartridge shaver.
Okay.
I just kind of use, and I've been used to that for years. My daughter actually bought me a starter kit for Christmas.
I remember she came down to our store, yeah.
More than a half a year in, and I still have yet opened the package.
Well, there you go.
No idea.
That's exactly what we're talking about. If you've maybe dove in a little bit or put the toe in the pool, but not sure how to get started, that's what we're going to do today. Cool. Part of any good shaving routine is to be prepped, and I always tell you guys out there, I'll tell Chris, it's really hard to be in a studio like this and not, we have no preparation. We didn't just jump out of the shower, but that's what you really should do. So we're going to kind of simulate that a little bit by just kind of trying to wet our beard just to try to soften things. So we're going to just dive in, and you can use your towel, your hands, however you want to do it. Just try to like soften, wet anything down, and we will make a mess, but that's why we have towels. So part of any good routine should also be a pre-shave product. A lot of guys out there, maybe you've never used a pre-shave. Think of it like a soap that's just, again, be doing a job of softening things, getting your beard as ready as possible. I'm gonna use the one that has already been used a million times. You get the exact same product. So I just use this like a bar of soap. My personal way, you can either kind of make a lather in your hands and apply it, or I like to just brick it right on like a giant block. It's a good tool to have.
You want a good amount on there, right?
Yeah, this is looking good. So yeah, we've known each other for 4 or 5 years now, and we've always talked about this. We're like, oh, you gotta teach me how to wet shave.
Mm-hmm. I'll be the Daniel-san. You be Mr. Miyagi.
That's fine. That's fine.
It.
So we got a nice pre-shave kind of built. We're gonna now do the thing that a lot of people are kind of like unsure of or curious about. It's actually gonna be to build a lather with a traditional shaving soap. Okay. So we're gonna grab our Badger brushes. We both have one. This is, again, mine's been used a little bit. Yours hasn't, so you're gonna kind of notice like after time it gets a little bit bigger. It's called blooming, but they work perfectly fine right off the bat. We're just gonna crack this baby open. Today we are using Rex 1988. It's a shameless plug here. Love it. How do you think it smells?
Refreshing and manly. So
does it bring you back to when you were 11?
Yes, when I was 11. That's how I felt then too. Just refreshed and more, not yet manly, but I was good.
Okay. So I like to kind of like throw a little bit of water in, like right in the dish.
Cool.
And then I also like to get my brush kind of wet. So your brush should be kind of like dripping water a little bit, and we can kind of maybe get some of that water out. Maybe, there you go. And now we're just gonna do some swirling. I'll kind of show the camera, you can just work at it. And we're just gonna swirl, 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 and you can see like a lather starting to be built. Mm-hmm. If it's looking a little dry, that's the time you can like, maybe I need a little bit more water. The consistency we're going for is like whipped cream. And it's not gonna all happen in the dish. A lot of it's gonna happen on your face. But you should build up and kind of load up your brush with a decent amount. And then we can transfer this. That's looking really good.
Yeah, it's kind of whippy.
Maybe a tiny bit more water.
Okay.
And then I like to kind of do one of these. I kind of call it like start by just applying some of this, like trying to get some of it on my face. But then I really start doing the swirls. And this is where we're gonna get like the whipped cream giant Santa Claus beard thing going.
So is the soap before the bar kind of like a primer? And then...
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I would say your lather is looking a little dry. Maybe just try throwing a little bit of water right on the brush itself.
Okay.
And then try to bring some of the moisture up and now swirl some more and really try to build it up. There you go. I'm hearing it. You hear that nice thuddy sound?
Yeah.
That's a dense, thick, hydrated lather.
Got it.
Okay, so we got a nice, messy lather here.
Yeah.
Take a moment. We're going to compose ourselves. We're going to make sure everything's clean and we're good. I mean, that's looking really good. For your first lather, I'm impressed.
Thanks. Feeling good.
All right. I know. Who would have thought you have a shave coach, right? We have coaches for everything, but a shave coach?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I really do. Love it.
All right, cool. We're going to get our safety razors out. So for today's razors, we chose Henson. Henson, I'm a big fan of. These guys are made in Canada, and they're aluminum razors. They are known to be kind of good for beginners, a real easy, intuitive angle. And they have a couple of varieties of how aggressive they are. These are the medium, so not the mild, not the aggressive, like it's the Goldilocks right in the middle. And a little longer handle, so kind of, again, if you're coming from the cartridge world, it's a little bit more familiar. It kind of looks more like something you're used to versus a stubby little safety razor. It's maybe a little too small. I brought the beginner sample packs, and you're going to hear me say the same thing I tell everybody. Picking out blades is like picking out tennis shoes. You got to try a couple to really know. Like either a Nike guy or Adidas guy or Reebok. Same with the world of blades. They don't all do the same thing. That's why we sell the beginner packs. They have like little ratings of how kind of sharp or aggressive. For you, I'm going to probably tell you to go somewhere in the middle. So maybe that Dorco Platinum or the RK that's kind of more in that middle zone. Okay. Just because I don't know where you're at. I mean, you have a pretty decent beard. You can actually grow a beard. A lot of guys can't. They have a thin, wispy beard. But you have a pretty decently heavy beard. So maybe try the Dorco.
Sounds good. I do feel a little dorkish right now, so I'm going to use the Dorco. So
that sounds good. And the sensation you should have from any of these should be, clean cut. It shouldn't be like, and it also shouldn't be like, ooh, that just peeled off the top layer of skin. Mm-hmm. It should be efficient.
Trying to avoid that.
And comfortable. These are in little envelopes here, and the best way to do it is just kind of like an envelope, like a letter in the mail, and you just open them up. Obviously, we're going to be careful with the sharp edges. We can open up our actual safety razor. We're going to hold the head and then twist off the handle.
Got it.
Okay, cool. We can just put the handle aside for a moment.
Okay. And
these kind of just come apart, and our blade's going to sandwich in between these.
What in the what? Okay.
Yeah, what? Cool. So I like to put them in the palm of my hand. That way I can kind of minimize that guy. And with my other hand, I can grab a blade. Yep, perfect. Yep. And I like to grab the blade by the dull edges. Yep, and just put it on the cap, which has the threads on it.
Okay.
And you just go straight down.
Boom.
Okay, and then we're going to put this right on top of that.
Easy.
Perfect. And then we're going to just screw our handle on.
Easy.
That's like the most efficient way I've found to load these guys.
It's been screwed.
That's right.
Let's do it.
So when you look at it, we have our edge being revealed here. And so just a quick tutorial for you. If you shave like this with the guard touching perpendicular, it's not going to do anything. If the cap is doing this, it's not going to do anything. It's that angle.
Got it.
That's where the hair is going to come off. You can see I've shaved my hair on my palm here. And this particular razor is really good with beginners because if you look at it, it's kind of angled to it.
Yeah.
And that should be flat against your face.
Okay.
That is a cutting angle. It's really intuitive. So a good way of trying it, you can start with the cap all the way like this, where it's not going to shave at all, and then just slowly start bringing it down, and you're going to
feel it right away.
And you're going to feel contact. Yeah, you've already got it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of exaggerating for the camera, but you already got the intuitive angle there, and we're going to go nice and light. We're not going to push super hard. So this is not a cartridge razor where it's going to bend and flex. So any pressure you put is going to be, cutting. So we're going to be nice and gentle, and we're going to kind of do in my opinion, wispy strokes. I would rather do that a couple times versus a dig-in stroke where we're going super hard.
Okay.
Some people even like to do multiple passes where they're doing maybe down first, with the grain, and then maybe across, sideways, and then up. Do you usually do multiple passes when you shave, or is it just one and done?
I do multiple passes, yeah.
Do you just do the same direction, or how do you do it?
I'm all over. I mean, at first I couldn't, go against the grain, but now I can, and it's fun.
Okay. How's it feeling?
It feels great. I mean,
are you getting a tugging sensation? Does it feel efficient? It's pulling through the hair nicely, or is it a little draggy?
Yeah, it feels efficient. I mean, to me, I mean, my first thoughts were just afraid, just a little fearful.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what's it going to do? And I feel confident with a cartridge. No big deal. I could just go even a lot more just careless even.
Right.
This, I'm just like, whoa.
A little more intention.
Yeah, but I feel like there's some similarity. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but this literally is my first time. I've never done this before.
Another thing you can try that I tell our viewers a lot is what's called skin stretching. And you may have seen your grandfather where he's doing one of these.
Yeah.
He's pulling something flat and straight.
Yeah.
Or even just manipulating your jaw, kind of tightening your jaw to make surfaces flatter. And so it's just easier to kind of get through it.
So you're recommending just in one pass would be smart.
I also I like to do what's called blade buffing, where I kind of chisel away at it. So I'm like this.
Okay.
Kind of work my way down.
How often do I need to turn it around and use the other side?
Just when you are watching it get less efficient. I mean, there's no counting. It's just more of it's not really cutting as much, or it's getting clogged up kind of a thing. So I have a curious question as we're kind of getting through this. Did anyone teach you to shave, or did you teach yourself? It's always a question I think about with people.
Dude, great question. I don't remember anyone teaching me. I think I remember one time my dad just kind of going, being aware of against the grain.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of OCD, and I like to have it clean. So I started going against the grain to make sure I get it really clean, and it took a while for my face to get trained that way and not be a bloody mess. And now I know how to do it just right.
You're doing great. And he's also doing another method, guys. He's choking up on the handle. And that's actually really good for control. And I tell people that a lot of people think they need a long handle like this. I'm a big man. I have giant hands. And I'm like, you don't hold it like a baseball bat. You hold it like a pencil, a little more delicate, a little more intention. You really want to have the tactile feedback on your fingers. And he's doing a great job. I'm really impressed, Chris.
It feels more intentional. And also it feels like it's getting a nicer, cleaner cut too. And I could feel the blade just grabbing the hair and just cutting it, not pulling it, not ripping it.
Yeah, the other cool thing, our viewers out there know that, a product like this, we make this in-house, but even other guys who are making them, other artisans, the ingredient list is all stuff you can read and know about. It's a lot more natural, and it's less chemicals, less preservatives. I feel like you're natural. You're just taking off. I feel like this is what do they call beginner's luck?
Yeah, I mean,
I was expecting to walk you through some problems over here.
No, I mean, it's cutting well. I mean, I'm a little bit of just kind of, I think, acne getting a little bumped on me, but that's about it. And how many shaves you get out of a blade?
The same as how many you're going to get out of a cartridge, meaning the blade itself is just as sharp as your cartridge is. What's wearing away at the edge is your stubble. So like some people's stubble is more coarse than others. So I'm guessing you probably get, what, 7, 8, 9 shaves out of a cartridge? Or are you one of those guys that like make it last, 2 months?
Yeah, well, because of my world, I really only have to shave, like have to, like once a week.
Okay.
I mean, I could shave if I needed to every day.
Sure.
But I enjoy the let it go. Like right now, I'm like 2 days in to last time shaving. But so I can shave, but once a week, I'm able to do. I threw a new blade on once a week.
Okay, that's really good. A lot of cartridge shavers kind of get into this bad habit of just using it and abusing it. It's like driving a car without filling up the gas tank.
Yeah, and maybe it's the OCD in me again. I want it to be like nice and clean. I don't want it to be just kind of janky.
Right.
Even when my wife wants to go ahead and borrow the razor, I'm like, okay, but I'm putting a new one on after that.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting down to like the scary moments.
The lower neck?
Yeah, and
and your lower lip.
Here and here.
Nice and easy.
Okay.
Slow. Maybe even touch up again with a little more product to make sure you have some cushion there.
Yeah. Also, for the viewers at home, this is the last amount of color I have in my beard. I like the beard. The beard's fun. So I'm going to do this until this color's gone and then bring back the beard.
There it is. Okay.
Because I got Santa Claus white beard. I mean, my favorite story that I share, I had my beard about 5 years ago, and it was like nice and big, white.
Yeah.
And I go to a Safeway to go get some water bottles and grocery store, and I got a 20-pack of water bottles, and the lady's like, "Are you buying these?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. It's always on the cart." And she's like, "Well, I need to ask you an awkward question." And I'm like, "So what?" She's like, "Today's senior discount day." Oh. And I just, do you want to take advantage of that discount? I'm like, I was offended deep to the core, but I'm like, yes, I do. I want that discount. So,
You're not that old.
So, but
you just got
it's that white.
Yeah.
And so I went home and shaved. Actually, the next day I went and shaved it all off, and I had to use my clippers in like a year. Broke my clippers, and Ended up having to go into the salon store, get new clippers, and the girl, and this is what happened. I broke it halfway shaving. So I shaved half my face, and the other half was still with hair, and she goes, I didn't have to say anything. She's like, clippers, aisle 3.
Well, you look like you're doing pretty good. A little bit of nicks at the bottom.
Yeah.
Not uncommon. I've got my own little nick over here. Last time I shaved, I used a new razor, and I got a gnarly ingrown hair from it. I do have these if you want to try it. This is called an alum stick. It's like a styptic pencil. It's literally like a matchbox.
Oh, wow, okay.
You pull these out, get a little bit wet, and you can put it right on wherever the irritation or the bleeding is, and it should kind of help to close that up. Yeah, guys, if you watched my video last week with that Valet Auto Strop razor and that feather blade, once I was done, it was like okay during it, but then like the next day I had this gnarly, like 1 or 2 ingrown hairs on my neck. Did not agree with me. It's fun though, fun shave. Cool. The other way we finish off a shave, if you're ready to finish up.
Yeah.
And it also can help with the antiseptic properties, can also help close up any cuts. It may sting a little bit. It's going to be like the Home Alone moment. It's the alcohol.
Bring it.
We're going to kind of shake up our 88 splash.
Okay.
And just put some in your hand and go to Home Alone town. I kind of like to do. Ah! And this has not just alcohol. It has glycerin. It has all sorts of fun stuff in it.
Ooh, nice.
Witch hazel, it's going to have a little sting, essential oils, but it should kind of help to close things up, finish things off.
That's very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the dry down. Once it kind of dries, it'll be really nice in about 5 minutes. Woo!
I like it.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, it smells great.
How do you finish up your shaves right now? Do you use like a balm or anything? Or
Nothing.
You're just done?
Just like water, towel.
That's not bad. Water and towel is not bad.
But this is way better.
Yeah.
It just smells better, feels clean.
Well, that's what we got today, guys. You've officially graduated. You're through the wet shaving experience.
Got my man card.
Feedback, comments, questions.
Don't be scared. Yeah, I was scared, but I think having just the walkthrough was helpful, and I really had no idea.
Yeah.
Nothing. So this is incredibly helpful, and now I'm not worried about it, and actually it's very enjoyable.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what we have today. I wanted to keep this kind of close and tight and, just make it so it was a good tutorial for you guys out there. If you've been thinking about doing this, dive right in. Don't put the toe in. You gotta just dive in, guys. Get wet. If you have any questions about recommended products for a kit, hit us up. We have lots of kits available on our website. And leave a comment. If you're a new shaver and you're ready to get started, leave a comment. If you do leave a comment, you're entered into win this, the official Razor Emporium Black and Blue t-shirt. That's all I got, guys. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video with someone who needs to see it, and we will see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.